When we made movies, the Star Trek I was in, yeah, now we can get intimate. No, not that intimate, but intimate. When we made the movies, when I was in seven movies, for Star Trek. I even got to direct one of the movies, which was an enormous experience in my life. They gave us a budget of $30 million. Sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. Except movies cost $200 million and $300 million. So they gave us, and the reason they gave us $30 million was because every one of those movies made about $100 million. Sounds like a lot of money, except movies make $1 billion now. So, and the budget, the way they establish the budget is that figuring out how much money you can make, you spend a third of it on the movie, a third of it making prints and equipment and advertising, and the other third is for something else. And so it's a multiple of 3. So they knew after the first or second movie that we were going to make $100 million. They only gave us 30. And by the time the 6th or 7th movie came about and the budget got a little bit higher, they weren't making a great deal of money. They being the studio, they decided to bring in the new cast, and they didn't do so well. So it looked like there was a ceiling of $100 million gross on these movies. Along comes JJ Abrams. He solved the problem. What's happened in movies today is that where Cecil B. DeMille, years and years ago, would hire 10,000 extras. And all right, we're ready, and 10,000 people would march, and the horses would prance, and the wagons would go, and it was a spectacle. None of that exists anymore. What exists is computer graphics. They have these talented people that draw. I mean, how about those hordes of soldiers that come down from the mountains and ride horses and smash them? None of that is real. Do you know what actors look at when there's like a monster coming at you? They put up a light stand, like maybe 10 feet high, and they put a little cross of white tape, like adhesive tape, up there. And they say, okay, Bill, the monster's going to look like, well, it's got a thrashing tail, and it's going from right to left, and now it looks at you, and it spits flame at you. Okay, ready, action. I'm looking at this piece of white tape. Holy cat, look at that! You don't see anything, because it takes a year for them to draw it and make it look alive. So JJ Abrams had mastered that whole idea of making a spectacle, and also computers and the computer magic progressed over the years. When I was doing the series, somebody would have a spaceship and go, and you go, wow, look at that spaceship go. And you could see the wires. But it didn't matter, and sometimes, because the stories were good. I mean, they helped you the stories. So you forgave the wires, and every time you slammed the door, the set would go. Or sometimes the doors didn't open. You know, when the doors would open, because there was a guy behind the set, and you rehearsed it. All right, you guys, the Zulu, you have a call. And I'd walk off, and the doors would open. That got boring for the guy behind the door. So a little drink down there and just soothe his nerves. And then as his nerves got soothed, he and fall asleep. And I'd say, all right, somebody, you've got the car, and I'd walk up, boom! I'd smash it with the door. You can do that once or twice a day, then you get shot. You get like an animal. If you beat a horse or beat a dog, they get, what are you gonna do? So I got to where I got to the doors, I go up to the doors and wait for it. So JJ Abrams solved all that with technological magic. Stories are good. The actors are wonderful. Actors are wonderful. I want that tweeted out. And the movies make money, and the new one's coming out. Who went? Somebody was on a microphone went woo. Oh, you did, right? That was you, woo. I figured it was you. If I'd been asked by the place, who did that woo? I would say it was that girl who did the woo. That's right. Your moment in the sun. Isn't that great? Okay. You happy?
I'm thrilled.
Wow, that was easy.